So as we're a week and a half away from seeing what chapter 29 has in store for us, there are a handful, or at least more than a handful, of leaks, quote unquote, being tossed around on Reddit. Now, I don't understand why people are creating these fake leaks. I mean, I understand, yeah, the chapter is on its way and you want to create some sort of buzz in order to get people hyped for the chapter, but don't create fake news, don't spread fake news just to create buzz for that said chapter. Because if that news turns out to be fake that you're spreading around, that only falls down on you and it's gonna make you not look credible. I know there were a couple of FNAF leaks floating around on Reddit, Exorcist leaks, Morbius for chapter 30, like what? And essentially, I'm just starting to think that these users are bored and they just want to throw news out there. But you know, it's always okay to not get a leak. Like, we can go through this journey not having to know about what chapter 29 is about. That's actually the more exciting thing, because I'd rather go in the chapter blind and have to speculate rather than getting leaks thrown at us and we already know what's in store for us, especially for something so big, since this license is supposed to be a big L. So I of course want to see what's in store. Trust me, I really do want to know what the chapter is like right now, but I'd rather have the satisfaction of waiting for the chapter and have it surprise everybody. Now, do I believe that chapter 29 is gonna get leaked eventually, like probably like 2 days before, maybe a day before, maybe? It's just that you would think for a company like Behavior that they will try their hardest not to get those leaks thrown out there, but sometimes I feel like it's beyond their control. Like, it just happens, shit happens, so it really just is what it is. But it's pointless just creating fake leaks that's just gonna get negative attention in the first place. Like, I know there was a couple of FNAF leaks floating around, like hard FNAF leaks that some people even believe that was real. Can't even find those anymore, believe it or not. I think those eventually just got deleted due to hate. Speaking of FNAF, this Home 16 was kind of suspicious because it did feature some animatronics and people was relating that to FNAF as a reference and assuming that maybe this was our first hint towards chapter 29 being FNAF. The way I look at it, we saw countless stuff in the past that could have related to FNAF and then FNAF never happened, so I don't want to really take this too seriously, but I guess you just never know. If FNAF ends up being a chapter, hoorah, I guess this was a hint, but I don't want to take something like this too seriously because it could literally be anything else, and this was just for nothing, you know? Like, there was people saying that in the Tome cutscene it looks like Freddy Fazbear is right there. It looks like a little figure of his head. I mean, yeah, it kind of does. And this time it's actually an animatronic, which makes it even more convincing. A lot more convincing than, you know, like the newspaper quote-unquote hints we saw in the past. So I can see why people would think that FNAF is coming. But I don't know, man. It's 50-50. It's kind of Mr. Fantastic, you know? It's kind of reaching just a little bit. I don't know. I was kind of shook when I first saw it because I was like, wow, they actually added animatronics. But it's like, that's like saying they can't add animatronics without it being a reference to FNAF. Like, what if that was just them adding animatronics just to add animatronics and it actually never meant anything? I just like to look at things both ways, you know? I like that it's really up in the air at this point and no one knows exactly what the chapter is at this point. Because for a chapter this big, I'd rather us be surprised by it. Like, these devs had the audacity to announce that the next 2 chapters were going to be licensed in the anniversary. This chapter has to be special for them, so I'm nothing but curious to see what is going on in this chapter and what it's gonna be. I cannot wait for this, and I know you guys are too. I barely even see Singularity being played every time I play Survivor, so I really hope whatever killer is coming, I say that because I'm a killer main, I really hope they're as consistently played as Wesker is. Like, I really hope they're that fun, especially for a big L of a license, because I think that would be nothing but great for the game. We had Knight, we have Skull Merchant, and now we have Singularity, which I think is a really good killer. I honestly thought the whole chapter was really great. I mean, except the map is so cluttered. Singularity has some issues of his own. I don't think he's a bad killer at all. Like, he's a really fun killer. I just hope whatever this chapter is, it holds a remarkable spot in DBD to the point where people will hate this killer coming up, whatever this killer is, because I know people hate Wesker for some reason. I don't know why. Wesker is fun to play and go against in my opinion, but it is what it is. People will hate, The Discord, my Discord is back up, so we can all speculate and have our theories together, figure this all out, what this next chapter could be. So join my Discord if you're interested. I'll see you guys there. But other than that, what do you guys think we're getting for chapter 29? Let me know down below. Love y'all. Take care. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. See y'all in the Discord. And peace.